Well, it's 4th of July weekend. I'm heading out on another adventure. This time, Charles and I got some canoes, and we're going to go up to the upper Umpqua River, where we're going to go down our favorite section and just take time. We've taken this section before. Usually takes about 2 to 3 days, depending on how you want to do it. You can do it in 2 days, but this time we're going to take 4 days, 3 nights to do this. So we're just going to go out there and we're going to have a good old time, just relax and enjoy it, have some camp life, do some fishing, and just relax. That's why we're taking so much time to do a smaller trip. This section of the river is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's teeming with fish. We see otter every time. It's like our most favorite section that we've done in the past. So forgive me if you all wanted to see a new river, a new place, but you know, with these days and times in this economy, it's really hard to get a little bit too far from home. So this place is only about an hour and 20 minutes from my house, so it's not going to break the bank when it comes to gas. And hey, it's a beautiful place. I'm blessed to live somewhere incredible, that I can be somewhere just an hour and a half away where I can do some class 2, and I'll probably go around the class 3s, but there's up to class 3 whitewater on this river, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's designated wild and scenic, so we're gonna have to take good care and make sure we leave no trace, as there are no campsites and things along the side of this river where we're going. So basically we're gonna be staying on the riverbank and enjoying it, and just gonna go out there and see what we can find.
Getting ready for a massive adventure, making sure all his tech actually works. The life of an influencer.
Well, here we are, another river trip. We're on the upper Umpqua this time, putting in just above Kellogg, a little boat ramp that's, I don't even know what it's named. It just says Umpqua River Access. So either case, it's just above the Umpqua RV Resort, and they ended up closed. We were going to go there, use their boat ramp and pay and everything, but they were closed. So here we are at a nice public ramp, and it's actually a better way of going. I think I like it better than the other way, and it's maybe a quarter mile up the river, so it didn't add a whole lot more time to us, other than we are getting a late start as usual. But either case, here we go. Wish us luck. God bless. Looks good. I'm still on the rocks, or ask you the same question. There we go. How am I floating?
The water where you're sitting is barely at this whole line. Yep.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of freeboard in this boat.
Other than that, it's showing in the back there a little bit, so you should be fine.
If I move forward a little bit, does that help?
Yep.
All right, on your 6. Got quite a load out here. Got stuff here for 3 nights and 4 days, so a little bit of a loadout. Right into our first swift. Here we go. Ain't no going back now. Ha ha! Oh shit. Okay. On your 6.
Try the far right. Over here.
Looks deeper on the right. stumbled and failed. Go. So for being just a little class 1, maybe class 2 rapid, this thing's pretty technical. You have to traverse the entire width of this river in order to avoid this shelf. And there's only a couple small holes in there where you can make it through without getting hung up, because the water level here is kind of higher than normal. But because of that, you really can't see the channel that normally sits in here. And this whole shelf is usually pretty exposed. And a lot of this we end up walking over or dragging through. And I'm pretty lucky to be able to have made it pretty clean through all this.
Yeah, I caught 3 different fish eating things, Dad.
That's crazy.
One had half of other fish in its mouth. One had a crayfish in its mouth.
Huh.
One just had the tail of another fish in its mouth.
Things are eating today, man. Everything's hungry.
Oh, it's standing up.
A little off center, just to the right of the center. Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Try to fight it, but you can't even feel it. Try to deny.
Well, we've arrived where we're gonna camp. We call this place hammock camp because you don't want to put a tent here. We've traveled half the distance of our journey. But either case, we had to do some work here. Our hammock camp is kind of underwater. The area we cleaned out last year, we got room for one hammock, but not both. So we had to clear out another area. I'll show you that right now. Here's our original spot right here. You can see this water here. Not here in another month, in August, but it is here in July. Well, we used to go from that tree to that tree right there, and the water's awful close for one hammock, and the other one goes from this one to that one. So this one's gonna work. I'm gonna set up there, but Charles is gonna be down the road here a little bit. There we are. It's not a bad spot at all. And he'll hook up from that tree right there to that tree right there. Yeah, we got him this area all nice and open, and had to cut down some of those bushes and everything, but well, boy, here we go. It's not supposed to rain at all, so I don't really care about it being tapered or anything like that. I'm just trying to keep the leaves and stuff from falling on me. But there we go. I'm all set up. Pruned feet. Yucky, yucky. Look at that. Yeah. White, pruned feet. So just like coming up to this point here. So Friday night, Charles and I had to get everything ready, you know, so we're up late. I think it was like 1:40 when I finally went to bed. And so got up at 5:30 this morning and had to get another fishing license because for some reason the online website wasn't working. So had to wait a little bit, go into Reed Sport and pick up a fishing license. So long story short, we got on the water right about 10 o'clock, which isn't too bad, about 10:30 actually. And went all day long. We actually planned on maybe finding a campsite somewhere between here and there, but you know how it is. We passed up one real early on and never saw another good one. So here we are back at this camp, and you already know all about that one. But tomorrow night, we'll have to see if we can make it over to what we call Otter Camp, which isn't too far from here. It's actually only about 5 miles. So we'll go over there and get all set up, and then you know, probably just play on the river for the day. Yeah, and sleep in tomorrow. Definitely sleep in tomorrow. Well, here we are, day 2. Oh, time to pack up camp. Get a little breakfast, get moving. It's a pretty good place, man. Slept nice, slept all right. Only problem is right there's my shelter and right there's the sun. So I went from nice, chilly, wonderful slumber, cold sleep to baked potato in a bag instantly. But it's all right. That's a good way to wake up, get the day going. At least I wasn't cold, right? So here we go, day 2.
Leaving the hammock campsite. Gotta hit the water.
Well, we're back on the water now. Just launched. Charles is just behind me there. He's getting the last preparations together. It's hot, man, out here already. So I'm heading for some shade. I'm gonna wait for him, and then we're gonna fill up our water when we get to a nice area where there's cleaner water, as this little backwater here is kind of nasty. So, and then we'll be on our way down the river. That's a good size one. Rapid now?
Yeah. Sorry, I had to catch one.
You got that one more fish you were talking about?
Why, I get one more fish.
Not bad at all. Oh, there he goes. Charles really slayed the fish on this trip, and this is his little fish montage. What do you got? Is the fish on? Oh, I gotta look at him though. Jump.
I just fed that eagle fish. I'm so happy right now. I fed an eagle.
So I got snagged and I had to drop my pole and come back and get it. Now Charles picked it up, but now he's over here fishing out in the middle here. The things you can do from a canoe, eh? Look who's just chilling over there in the shade. I can't go closer and disturb her. Just leave it right there. Look at that. We got mom and two little babies. They're just hiding there behind the grass. There they go. You're a pretty deer. Yeah, shake your tail. I know it. I think they won't take flight because these freaking big birds out here flying. So they're not gonna take flight. Which is cool, I guess. Fish on. Going into a little rapid. Oh, he's a good one. Oh, he's a good sized one too. Come on, baby. Yeah! Woohoo! Alrighty, look at that. It's a good size one. Real pretty. Probably going into this swift too. Got him right over there. You got another one?
You're gonna make me fucking just flip my boat over. Yeah!
Got the GoPro going.
Woo! Another fishy!
Nice.
Woo! Off it goes. I don't know where the hawk. Oh, it was right there. I gotta catch another one.
You want to feed the birds. Trying to feed the birds now.
I didn't see the hawk in the tree. bad cast.
Watch out for this rock right here. Hey, go that way if you can. It's gonna be hard to come through there. You made it cool. She must have a nest around here. She doesn't want to go anywhere. So at this point, we're starting to get desperate to find a campsite. We've been looking all over the place. We can't find anything. I actually walked this whole section here and looked up all in them trees and nothing to be had.
I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, dear. Try this, try that, try everything. Coming right back. Don't you wait for me. I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away,
We've been fishing like crazy, and I haven't done a lot of filming because the fish have been little ones like this one here. See, it's probably smaller than a pan, but either case, it's been a fun thing. They fight, they grab, and they're fighters, boy. So we're having a great time, but not doing a lot of filming on there. So hopefully it makes a good video. Walking up to scout this rapid. Quite a bit of elevation drop in it. And make sure we can run it. Okay, what we're looking at here is a rock ledge going straight across with a source hole right there at the middle, followed by a wave with another hole, a good flipper, and a nice wrapping rock right there behind it. First time I ever saw this rapid, there was a kayak wrapped around that rock in the center. But it looks like there on the backwater, it goes all the way through. So we'll give that a shot. So all the times we've taken our boats down the umpqua, we've learned a new technique of lining our boats. We call it booty bouncing. We basically sit here on the back of the boat, right on the stern. I got my feet dangling down each side, just skipping along. Got to this deep water, decided to jump and spin, and the magic happened.
Haha! You see what I just did? I rode across that just like this. My nose went that way and I just did a spin and pushed myself into the eddy. Whoa, shit. Fuck. Lost my shoe. Lost my shoe. Got it back. Damn.
And here is where the real booty bumping takes place. Booty's bumping all over them rocks. Just going down, laying on my back, just kind of letting the life jacket pull up my body. and letting the current just pull my body down the way. Looking at this section in front of me here, I could probably get back in the boat and float across it, but in reality, it's just going to end real quick in another like 30 feet. So I decide just to lay down and enjoy the swim. After all, it's 90 degrees out.
Well, I don't know how that's gonna come out on the GoPro, but boy, that was rough. Just kind of laid back and floated. winded. But we made it down this big rapid, passed it anyway. So now we're gonna continue on down the river, start looking for a campsite. It's getting to be like 3 o'clock now. So it's probably time to start thinking about getting off the water. Yeah, it's been a good time. And we were just slaying the fish earlier. Just flat out slaying them. I mean, I think I stopped counting at like 4 fish. Charles, I don't know, he's like up in the 20s. He's a great fisherman. I am not. I mean, as you guys said before, I go fishing. I'm not a fish catcher. But this trip I've caught more fish than I have in the last 2 years combined. So it's been a blast. And oh man, this river never disappoints, never. But here we go, onward. See, Charles is over there laying down too. He must have done the same thing I did, just floated himself down that little hill. And he's floating.
So here I go, thinking I'm cool. Y'all heard the saying, fuck around and find out? Yeah, damn near found out. So I decided I'm gonna try to paddle up this here eddy and, you know, surf on this wave. But then didn't realize that there's actually 2 eddies that come together here, and they're pushing on this rock. And actually they've cut this rock to be shaped like a knife underneath me. So I'm getting sucked right up onto this rock. I can't seem to get my way off. I'm pushing and pushing and pushing and fighting. And finally I figure out what I gotta do. So I get to bouncing this thing and finally get it floating again and realize that I am surrounded by even more rocks and just get frustrated.
Come on, get off the rock. What the fuck?
Right here, all I want to do is just push off with a hard right paddle to get my nose in that current. But then I look over and I see there's huge rocks just right there under the water. And I know that if my nose gets hung up on those, I'm I'm going right over it.
To be in this eddy. No, 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 no. Not back that way. Oh, there's rocks right here too. Right under the water. All right, that's enough of that.
Well, we decided to stop here for lunch, and we're just off the side of the river. Found a flat spot with lots of shade, and today is like we're out of ice, so look how thick that sandwich is. It's the last of our cold cuts and everything we could fucking fit in there. Man, it's a good sandwich paired with some wheat thins. Can't go wrong.
See what's going on way down there though. You close? You close? Okay. This first part, go left. After that, I don't know, man. It's a long way. Stay a little left coming through here. Definitely a tent spot right there. Be a good tent spot. You have to clear a lot of grass. It's all this high. Trees don't really work for hammocks. It's a boat right there on the left.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, the next rock area, I guess.
Yeah.
my voice is starting to go too. I think it's because it's just getting tired and the sun's in our face.
We're yelling.
Yeah.
Been yelling all day.
It's like, we need to find a place to get off this river. Well, you know, technically, see that berm? If you're on this side of it, you're good too, because that's a high water mark.
Huh?
See the berm, how it goes up that road?
Yeah.
As long as you're on this side of that berm, you're in a high water.